Welcome to Charts Today. My name's David Linton, and today's edition for Wednesday, the 2nd of August, comes to you from Cowes in the Isle of Wight in England. I'm here for the famous Cowes Week Sailing Regatta. So we start by looking at the dollar index. We're still bearish below the clouds, so it's just really maintaining this bearishness on the dollar, means bullishness on the euro. We're just seeing that continuing, breaking higher again. Now nudging this 119 level, so it's going from strength to strength, and we've got lots of targets to that area: 119, 120. Taking a look at the Japanese yen, we're seeing the dollar just strengthening slightly against the yen, but it has been again a weaker dollar, stronger yen. And sterling is breaking that 132 level now, so again just lurching higher all the time there. And against the euro, that euro strength is dominating, so sterling is still weaker, and we are seeing lots of downside targets to about 110. We've got 108, and even one here below parity, so 98.50. That would be €1 gives you. It costs you 98p to buy a euro, so it's quite key. Looking at the Swiss franc rate, we see here sterling is flat, and against the Australian dollar, sterling has been appreciating as well. The US stock market was up last night, 6 points on the S&P 500. The Nasdaq up 0.25%. And the Dow also looking strong still, and the Russell 2000 is bearish below the cloud on the short term, but still looks very good medium and long term. The S&P future is up very slightly, but the Nasdaq E-mini is up 0.75%. Very strong results from Apple last night, so we will see probably an improvement in the Nasdaq at the opening. The FTSE 100 index is bearish below the cloud, so not looking quite as good, and the FTSE 250 just hitting some resistance there. The Frankfurt DAX, the German market, still bearish below the cloud, recovered somewhat yesterday, but still looking pretty bearish. The Nikkei actually looking a bit more bullish, and the Hang Seng looking very strong indeed. Shanghai is holding its short-term trend and just really emerging out of this long-term dangerous place. So China looking stronger all the time. India is just down very slightly, but the charts still look fantastic. The Australian market, very mixed picture here. Brent crude we're seeing just coming off back into bearish territory here, and not quite holding this bullish position. So we still have a long-term bearish view on crude oil, and WTI going lower there as well. US nat gas into the low 280s, so that's falling, and copper just flat at the moment, having really jumped, just really going sideways for now. Taking a look at some of the other commodities, if we look at cocoa, we see here it's bullish short term but selling off. If we look at sugar, we see that as well, just bullish short term but selling off, hitting some medium term resistance. And if we look at wheat, that's still bearish in the short term. We're seeing downside targets there. And corn, again, very volatile, but we're seeing downside targets. Gold has just paused for breath at around this 1270 level. We've got this 1298 target. On the 1 minute charts, we've got targets to 1299. 1300 really is the area that we're expecting to see gold go to. But it has quite a mixed picture. We've got a 7-week high at the moment, but it's just totally pausing for breath here. Looking at silver, we see silver's bearish below the cloud as well on the short term, so that's just not looking quite as good as gold. US Treasury yields just hovering at this 220s, high 220s area, 227. So that's 2.27% yield, and just looking a little bit bearish short term. Apple, as we said, strong results last night, so we probably will see Apple bouncing higher. It was up about 5% in post-trade yesterday, so that will probably be reflected at the open. And Google not looking as good, so Google is still a worry for the Nasdaq, and Amazon also lower as well. Facebook holding its strength though, and of course it had strong results last week, so an improving market will see Facebook improve as well. And Microsoft just wandering a little bit lower as well, so just struggling a bit there too. That's it for today. Until tomorrow, happy charting. See you then.